everybody. It is Tuesday. We did not harvest any Monday, which was yesterday, because it was rainy. We ended up getting about a half an inch of rain, so things are pretty wet still this morning, and I'm not sure when we'll be able to get in the field again. You guys can see. Here's the sheep. I just finished chores. It's very cool out this morning. Got down to like 48 degrees last night, so it's really starting to feel more like fall. Last week we were like up in the 80s and 90s, and I think this week it's going to be a lot more of a fall week, which is nice for harvest time. But yeah, we got maybe half an inch of rain yesterday. It was just kind of rainy and gloomy all day, and I don't know when we'll be able to get in the field. If we have a lot of sun today and it dries off good, maybe this afternoon, but I really don't know. We'll just have to kind of wait and see on that. If we were harvesting beans right now, it'd be a lot longer because beans take a lot longer to dry out and they're a lot more affected by rain and stuff. But with corn, it tends to dry out pretty quickly, which is good. And it shouldn't delay us too long. Just gotta wait for the ground to dry off and all this rain to dry off. So that's kind of the update. I guess today is Fall Farmathon episode. I don't know what episode it is, but one of the episodes. And we're just kind of in a rain delay right now, and I'll keep you guys updated, and we'll get back in the field pretty soon. There's the little cows. They're all looking good, enjoying their hay. Some of them are out there on pasture just enjoying the cool morning. Creek feeder is nice and full. All the cows, there's the bowl. They're very unhappy they don't get any of the grain. And Molly. We had to put this wire cover over it because Molly would come in and bite the calves and run them out so she could stick her head over and eat it. So she's really not happy that she doesn't get to do that anymore. Good morning, everybody. It is now the next morning, Wednesday morning. It does not seem like a Wednesday already. We're already halfway through the week, and we haven't even harvested at all this week. We've been rained out for a couple days here, and we did not end up harvesting at all yesterday. But we're going to be harvesting quite a bit today, hopefully at least, because we were getting ready to start working towards some harvest. And then Papa calls and said that the feed line in the north hoghouse over here is having problems. If you've been following along, this is the same feed line that was having major problems a little while ago, and we ended up replacing a whole motor. If you have not seen that video and you want a more in-detail explanation of that, I'll put a card for it like right up there. But yeah, we don't know what to expect, no idea what's going on over here. We're gonna go over here and investigate it, see what we got going on. Hopefully it won't be too bad of a fix, but with these feed lines, whenever we're going into it, you kind of have to be prepared for the worst. So that's what we are heading over here to do. Nobody wants to be doing this job right now because we would much rather be working toward harvest, but this job needs to get done. Also, just want to address this real quick because I realize I'm looking a little bit rough right now. I'm not just that exhausted. My eye is, I don't know what's going on with it. It's just a little bit swollen and puffy and red and irritated. So just ignore that. I'm okay. I haven't been sobbing my eyes out. I have gotten some sleep. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, let's head down here and see what's going on with this feed line. I am so pleasantly surprised right now. I was expecting the worst in there, and it turned out to not be too bad at all. It was just a feeder. Those pigs, they get big and they are so rough on everything. They had knocked a feeder off of the feed tube and it was spilling feed, so then feed wasn't getting to the rest of the building. But we got it fixed. It did not take long at all to fix, pretty quick fix. And then we did a couple little repairs to some gates in there because it needed it, because again, those pigs are so rough on everything. But it's in good shape now. The feed line is running. We should be good to go and we can get ready to start harvest. Needed to come over here real quick to start this feed auger. Just had a new load of feed come in, so need to get all the feeders filled up. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I started this feed line, but what happened is the feeders were empty in there, and when they're empty, the pigs are really rough on them. So they knocked them around and they took one off of the feed pipe to where the feed would just ran straight down to the pit. So I got that fixed, and I'll show it to you guys in here, but they knocked one feeder like completely off of the bolts that secure it to the cement pad. So I got to go in here and wire that real good. Big pigs, y'all, they are so rough on stuff and it's not fun, but got to keep an eye on this until the feeders all get full, make sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be and they haven't messed something up that I didn't catch. Gotta get some wire here. Okay, so right here you can see this feeder frame is bolted down. Well, over here they ripped it off the bolts, so this was swung out here when I found it, but I got it back in place now and wired there, so hopefully that'll keep it okay for a little while. These pigs, y'all, when they get big, they are so rough and stuff. Okay, I'm dropping Eliza off up here. She's going to be in the combine for a little bit. Emma is in the auger cart and Lemuel's in there with her. I just really needed to point this out, that somebody spilled some corn right there and it deserved to be on YouTube, so sad. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the bin right now. I'm just gonna be hanging around here all afternoon and helping with the auger at the bin and just kind of be on standby for anything else that might need to be done. Okay, so now I'm just kind of chilling here a little bit until Papa gets back with another load of grain. And yeah, the rest of the afternoon will probably be pretty boring. I'm gonna break open some of my snacks here. Also, wanted to give a quick little shout out here because we did get a box of snacks a little while back for Farmathon, and I saw one of you commenting about it on the last video. We did get them. I meant to give you a shout out earlier and thank you properly for them. I regret to inform you all the snacks are gone now. Okay, we go through snacks so fast, it's not even funny. Okay, we fly through snacks, but we love the snacks that you sent. You can be very, very sure that they were put to very good use. We appreciated them so much and thank you for sending them. I'm gonna bust open my snack here for the afternoon. I just got a granola bar. My hands smell like pig, so that doesn't really help to make this thing appetizing, but it's okay because it's a granola bar, so it's gonna be good, and I'm hungry, so. Okay, it is now, my goodness, every time I record in this truck, I feel like the lighting is so weird, but I guess the good thing about that is that y'all are probably used to it by now. Yeah, it is getting close to 4 o'clock. I am going to break into my second snack of the day right now. These are chips that we got with lunch, so do a little review here, see how they are. Yeah, no, it's been pretty boring this afternoon. I've just been running the auger, like I said, and that's very boring. So there's not a lot to record. I apologize for the boring video. Y'all are just kind of hanging out with me right now. And I wish there was something more to record, and there probably will be. I'm not out in the field right now. There's not a lot to do. There's not a lot for me to do. I mean, Dad's running the combine, Papa's running the gravity wagon, Emma's running the auger cart, and there's just not a lot for me to do, so there's not a ton to record right now. I just kind of run around and do anything that needs done, and that's kind of boring, so I apologize for that. We might get some more exciting content for you later on in harvest. We will see. For now, I'm just gonna enjoy my snack. Alright, these are actually really good. They're kettle cooked, and we like never get kettle cooked, but kettle cooked chips are actually very good. And probably have some manners here and eat a little bit nicer. Don't really have to have manners when I'm just sitting alone in a truck, but then I remember this is going to be posted all over YouTube for everyone in the world to potentially see, so I should probably have some manners about this. So yeah, they're good. And I get my water. Let me tell y'all something. If there is one thing we do not have to worry about ever during harvest season, it is about being dehydrated. It is never going to happen. Just in this vehicle with me, 1 water bottle, 2 water bottles, another water bottle. That's just for me. Just for me, okay? Between Granny and Mama, we have so many bottles of water sent with us on a daily basis. Don't know what happened to my voice there. On a daily basis, I'm talking gallons of water. I think there's at least 2 gallons sitting in the combine right now, and several bottles of water in each of the tractors. So if you can't tell, they have made it their life's mission to make sure that none of us get dehydrated ever during harvest, and we never have to worry about that. So we could survive out here, like just in the field, for weeks with the amount of water they send us. And with that, gonna enjoy some water here. There we go. I'm having water, y'all. I'm being so healthy. Okay, y'all, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. It's only about 6 o'clock, but I think we're just gonna do one more load and then call it a day. We got started at a decent time this morning, and we've gotten a lot done, put in a good day, and we're gonna go home and get some supper and call it a day and be ready to start nice and early again tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit of a boring video this afternoon, and I'm sorry for that, but my afternoon was pretty boring, so the video is just a little bit boring because of that, and we were bored together, I guess is the good thing. So hope you all have enjoyed harvest so far. Thank you guys so much for coming along with us through all of it, watching all the videos, following along. It really does mean so much to me, and we really appreciate all the support. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Fall Farmathon, and we will see you tomorrow for the next one.